get back to this recount right now. Jeff Monosso from Fox News Radio is joining us right now on the Wisconsin Recount. Jeff, how are you?
I'm doing well, Mark. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you. So tell me the situation now that that Jill Stein has announced this and the Clinton people are on board. How quickly does this process move?
Well, it's going to begin on Thursday, so long as the state of Wisconsin gets their check. They want their payment from Jill Stein, who called for this recount, and she can do that because she was on the presidential ballot, but she needs to pay for it. And so they're waiting for their roughly $1 million or so payment, and then that will begin the process of recounting the ballots here in the state of Wisconsin for the 10 electoral votes up for grabs. Critics are blasting Jill Stein and basically saying this is nothing more than a money grab for her. She's raised more money in recount efforts than she did in her entire presidential campaign. Although the Green Party is citing discrepancies between the between exit polling, which showed Trump with about a 44.3% turnout. He got about 47, a little over 47. But I mean that's within the margin of error. So her critics would say she's grasping at straws. She's reaching. This is a disruption. It's a waste of time. But Hillary Clinton's team is here in Wisconsin. They say only to participate just to make sure it is a fair process. But you're talking about a difference between 22,000 votes for Donald Trump over Hillary Clinton. That is a tall task. That's a tall order to overcome with state officials, including the elections commissioner, Mark Johnson, today saying that he's confident that President-elect Trump will remain the winner here. I mean, there's no way. There's no way for Jill Stein to make any movement. I mean, she's done. She only got less than 1% of the vote here. So, what is this all about? We know that there are efforts underway to force recount in Michigan as well as Pennsylvania. But this is going to happen. It's going to happen here. It's going to begin Thursday, and it's going to take about 2 weeks to do.
Yeah. I was going to ask how long they expected it to take, Jeff, because the Electoral College votes December 19th or 20th, something like that?
Yeah, so under federal law, it has to be done by December 13th.
Okay.
This recount election. So, but state officials say it's going to be a pretty straightforward and fair process, and they say at the end of the day, they're going to look back and they believe that when the recount is completed, they're going to find that a system that worked very well. But for Jill Stein, I mean, who only received less than 1% of the vote here, obviously this isn't going to change the direction of her campaign. But can 22,000 votes, be erased?
Yeah.
Look. I doubt it.
I just wanted to ask, though. I mean, some people said that it's a fundraiser for Jill Stein. I mean, did she get these donations from Green Party supporters? Are these donations coming from Democrats? Is it in a GoFundMe page where she could use the money for anything she wants? Do we know any of those?
I don't know the source of all of her funding, but likely there's several different channels of money moving in. But basically, it's $5, $10 here or there from supporters of either Hillary Clinton or Jill Stein. Mm-hmm. But I don't know what she can use the money for. I mean, once this is over, can she take that money? She's obviously raising her profile, and she's raising some serious capital, the capital that she didn't have, for the election. So that's one thing that I guess we can be watching for in the future. Where's all the money going?
So to the best of our knowledge, Gary Johnson is not involved in this, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. I didn't think I'd heard his name mentioned. That's interesting. Jeff Monosso, listen, thank you for the information.
You bet.
Yep, have a great day. Appreciate that. Jeff Monosso from Fox News Radio reporting there on the Wisconsin Recount. How about that? The campaign says it raised $6.5 million for the recount, largely through small donations, which is more than she raised for her entire presidential campaign. That money's not coming from Green Party people. It's coming from Democrats, upset Democrats. I hope they have to keep a list of who donated so we can go back and look at it, because that would be interesting.